Oh my gosh, I am so tired. From work and laundry and the kids, it's just been so much. I need a vacation.
Me too, but where should we go? The white sandy beaches of Costa Rica, the magnificent mountains in the Alps, or taking a stroll in European cities? How we ever choose?
How about one of those interesting locations we learned about in social studies class, like the beautiful architecture of the ancient stupas in India or the crumbling amphitheater in Rome?
Yeah, I've always dreamt of going on a historic getaway. How about you?
No, actually I haven't.
Oh.
But now that I think about it, that would be so interesting. You know, I picked up this brochure the other day about something called an Indian stupa.
Whoa.
Let me read it to you. Whoops. Many years ago, Indian stupas were built. If you don't know what a stupa is, it's a dome-shaped building made out of mud and sticks. They were first built to hold the cremated bodies of kings and monks. In the past, stupas showed power and strength of the Indians to be able to build such amazing tombs. But that was a long time ago, before the Emperor Ashoka refined and rebuilded them. Every day, people would go to pray in the stupas.
Whoa, that sounds cool. But remember the exhilarating lesson in which we learned about Pompey the Great and his epic struggles with Julius Caesar? Pompey the Great built the first amphitheater in Rome, called the Theater of Pompey. How creative. An amphitheater is a theater which is set in the open air and is circular. It was innovative and architecturally advanced. For example, instead of the theater being built upon a natural hill like in Greek times, Pompey's architect used gigantic concrete vaults that hoisted 20,000 spectators into the sky. Pompey changed something boring and understated into something that even I would like to visit. I think we should go there.
Sorry about the kids, they're crying. Wow, I'm surprised you can remember that far back into 8th grade social studies class. Well, Ashoka was a great emperor who was sent to build 8 stupas to hold the Buddha's remains. In the 3rd century BC, the Buddha died, and his remains were split among 8 people, who Ashoka ordered to build 8 stupas to hold them. Now the stupas have a different meaning. Instead of showing power and strength, they are built to show the Buddhist religion. More and more stupas were put up all across India. Even if they don't hold the Buddha's remains, they still represent his spirit in the stupas. Some of them even hold sacred scriptures or writings. Stupas help people believe they are protected from war, famine, and disease. They teach Buddhism and spread different architectural innovations such as domes, columns, and building with rock instead of mud. The stupas spread Buddhist religion all over Asia and even here to the U.S. You know, I was driving the other day in Westfield and I saw a dome-shaped structure. It must have been a stupa.
How cool! The ancient Indians must have worked hard to build a structure with such intricate architecture. I think that Rome amphitheaters are also innovative because they were not only used for entertainment, they also were used for politics. For example, the amphitheaters were built all over Rome in order to keep the people of Rome at peace. The philosophy was that if you kept the civilians fed and entertained, they would be more susceptible to a rise in power. This also made daily life more manageable. Therefore, he built the Theater of Pompey, which was used for propaganda to Pompey's glory. The Theater of Pompey is also the location in which Julius Caesar was brutally murdered by his fellow senators. How fun is that?
Oh my gosh.
It's like a murder scene and an architectural structure. The Theater of Pompey combined all the major architectural feats of the time period, such as columns, arches, and artwork set in marble. This colossal amphitheater helped pave the way for others, from Shakespeare's Globe in the 1500s to Madison Square Garden in New York. The Roman amphitheaters were the first buildings which allowed for an exceptional amount of people to view theater wherever they lived. Without them, theater would not have become vastly enjoyed like it is today. Although today, theater is just used for entertainment.
Gosh, I love to see plays in operas and theaters. They spread their architecture all over the world. You can even see the influences in the Ridge High School Performing Arts Center today.
I know, I love them too.
You know, thanks Hannah. I've decided to take my vacation to ancient Rome to see the original amphitheater.
Sounds fun. I might just have to see the ancient stupas in India to learn more about Buddhism, ancient Indian culture, and the amazing architecture.
Awesome! Here's the brochure.
Thanks.
All you have to do is call 1-800-307-0652 and they'll book the trip for you.
Thanks for the tip. And and you decide to go to Rome, the website to book your trip is www.rometrips.com. See you after spring break.
If you missed a number, here it is again. 1-800-307-0652. Visit Ancient Stupas.
And if you missed that website, it is www.rometrips.com.